Welcome to the California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce Latina Empresaria General Session, sponsored by Wells Fargo. Please welcome back Vice Chairwoman of the Board, Veronica Corona.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Latina Empresaria Day General Session. We have a very exciting program today, and I'm very excited to be part of the Latina Empresaria Day. Since 2000, the California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, during our annual convention, has recognized the accomplishment of Latina business owners and in California. And Wells Fargo has been a partner ever since then. Thank you, Wells Fargo, for your partnership and support. Latinas are driving economic growth in California and the nation as a whole. In California, Latinas make up 19.2% of the total state's population. That seems a little small, doesn't it? Not only are Latinas a fastest growing demographic, however, we are expected to represent 1 in 4 women by 2060, so the numbers are growing. The CHEC realizes Latinas' important role in California's economy today, and I am proud to say that CHEC Board of Directors is composed by 50% Latinas. This is not only by mistake, this is deliberate. It is for the California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce to truly represent the interests of Latina businesses. I'm proud to introduce one of those Latinas leaders on our board of directors. Please welcome our Inland Empire Region Chair, Maria Urena, or I like to refer to her as Boss Babe. She is the owner of King Automotive Services in Moreno Valley, California, and is a family nurse practitioner with 2 master's degrees, not 1, 2 master's degrees. Maria had no background in the automotive industry when she opened her businesses in 2001. Her husband had become disabled, and the couple were looking for a new business opportunity where they could be safely employed. They subleased a space in an uncle's tire repair shop for a few $100s a month. We know we can't get rent for a few $100s a month, can't we? And brought in her own brother-in-law as a first employee and opened a full-service auto repair company. Our crew is live outside in Moreno Valley, California. Maria, are you there?
Thank you, Veronica, #BossBabe, for this wonderful introduction, and I really want to welcome all of you to Moreno Valley. And by the way, I understand it's both of our birth month, so happy birthday. Hi everyone, my name is Maria Urena. I am the Inland Empire Region Chair for the California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce. I'm also a small business owner, and we are here on location at King Automotive Services Incorporated in the beautiful city of Moreno Valley. So we are also in the Inland Empire region, formerly known as the Orange Center. The Inland Empire is also known for being one of the largest distribution corridors, we'll say. So 80% of what comes through the ports, the LA ports, Long Beach, in Southern California, actually go through the Los Angeles and Inland Empire corridor. We are known for agriculture. We have a huge Native American population. And more recently, we are now really well known for the arts, music, shopping, transportation, distribution, and really just the economic impact that we've had. We currently host 9 Hispanic chambers of commerce in the area, and let me take that back, that's 10 because we've now added an additional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce in the Coachella Valley. Traditionally, I will tell you, the chambers and the associations have provided education and resources to small business owners. So we do a lot on procurement, we do a lot on access to capital, and just really helping them build their brand. Through the pandemic, it has been very difficult to connect with small business owners. We have been used to traditionally providing these services in person, in a classroom setting, or in consultation in person. We have had to now connect via text messages, via phone calls, not so much by email, but we've had to pivot and provide virtual sessions and make sure that the people that these small business owners created connections with are actually present during the virtual sessions. In our community, I'm going to say in the small business community, and I'll say in the Latino community, sometimes it's difficult to create a trusting relationship and to be able to provide your financial information to someone that you don't know. And so Hispanic chambers are known for that. We are known for making sure that we connect with the small business owner. We are known for making sure that we truly provide that connection to other services, not just to the information that they need. So similar to where I said that the Inland Empire is one of the fastest growing regions in the state, and that we do boast this huge economic impact, I also want to say that we've been hit quite hard. We have seen more businesses shut their doors. We see more vacant buildings, and we see a huge increase in unemployment. Right now, we are between 3 and 5% greater than the national average. We're at greater than 10% unemployment rate. However, it has also been a great opportunity for essential businesses and businesses that have learned to pivot their business offerings. It has been a great opportunity for them to grow. So I'm considered an essential business, and I'm grateful for that. During the pandemic, as in personal experience, I will tell you that we actually had a 5 to 7% decrease in revenue. Moving forward through the pandemic, Hispanic chambers are going to continue to grow, and they're going to continue to innovate. And we're going to do that because that's what we're used to doing. We're used to changing with the flow, changing with the times, and being resilient, being available to all Hispanic businesses, all minority-owned businesses, and other businesses alike. And we are used to making sure that we are available and that we provide the resources that we need to provide to small business owners. So chambers, all chambers, but particularly minority chambers, we need to continue to build trust, build relationships, and have those personable interactions with our members and small business owners. We need to continue to provide the awareness, the resources, the education, the patience, and also anything innovative that we may see or hear about for small business owners. Sometimes as a small business owner, because we are in the day-to-day operations, we lose sight of maybe the bigger picture. And I think that's where Hispanic chambers are really, really important. We definitely need to continue to provide the virtual sessions because I think they're important. In order for us to remain relevant through this pandemic or anything else, we need to make sure that we continue to stay informed of what is happening in our nation, what's happening with the economy, what's happening in our state and our region. And we need to make sure that not only do we stay informed, but we also stay relevant.
Thank you, Maria. Hashtag Boss Babe. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, and I look forward to seeing you the rest of the session. Next, I would like to feature another Latina business owner. She happens to be one of our associate directors and a good friend. Catherine Garces Munoz is the Chief Marketing Officer and partner of Andrea's Healthy Kitchen. Her story exemplifies the perseverance, tenacity, and resilience of Latina businesswomen. I'm not sure how our crew is doing it. The freeways must be empty in LA. I want to know the shortcuts because I do a lot of driving in the LA area. They sure got there from Moreno Valley to El Monte in record time. So please join me in welcoming from El Monte, California, Catherine Garces Munoz. Catherine?
Hi, Bob. Hi, Veronica. Happy birthday. I want to thank you so much for the opportunity. Please stay healthy so you can come back to LA and we can celebrate your birthday. Hello, I'm Catherine Garces. I'm CMO of Andrea's Healthy Kitchen and business partner. We are in the city of El Monte, and Andrea's Healthy Kitchen is a business that is focused on juicing and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Being resilient through COVID, balancing work and kids, family, it hasn't been easy. So when COVID started, we started trying to see how we can be different. And we decided as a team to see not only what we can do for our clients, but what we can do for our community. We started getting involved with hospitals and providing lunch for them. We started seeing how we can help children, by giving them acai bowls, and that way that helps with their immune system. We just decided to be different and try to reinvent ourselves. It wasn't easy, but you know what? I think when you have a strong team and you share the same mentality and have the same goal and focus, I think we pretty much did what we thought, Now with the fire, we have clients that really are looking for us to open again. We literally feel very special and we feel very blessed that the entire community of Belmonte came and embraced us and see how they can help us so that we can be back in business. So I think after this moment of sadness and going through the fire and COVID, I think there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I think things happen, you could say things happen for a reason, We're so excited. We just can't wait till we reopen and see what we can do also for the community, because that's what we are. We're about, for every blessing that we have, we always want to give back to the community. I think we've been able to overcome this, adversity because of the unity that we have as a team. As a Latino culture, you become a family. And how do we work together to make it better? It's not an option. We don't have a choice, but we have to reinvent ourselves, and we have to show that we're alive as a business. So as a family that we are in Andrea's Healthy Kitchen, we had to reinvent ourselves, and we had to see how we can help one another. Yeah, the income wasn't the same. The income completely changed. But you know what? We had a dream, we have a belief, and the fact that we're so working together as a team makes us realize that there is something that we can build again, especially with our clients, that they just keep calling us and supporting us. We know that there's something there, so we're not gonna give up. I think being part of a chamber is so important as a business owner. I've been part of different chambers, through about 10 years, 11 years that I've been in corporate and as a business owner. It helps you with your business. It helps you to spread the word. It helps you in marketing. It helps you to build relationships. More importantly, building relationships with people that will help you with your business. You have someone that can remember what you do and they collaborate with you. Oh, you know what? We have a catering. Why don't you do it? Or do you need something? People call me all the time. Being in the chamber for so many years, they call you and they say, hey, do you have a lawyer? Do you have an accountant? So it is important to be part of a chamber as a business owner. I think it's actually one of the most important things as a business owner, because it helps you be involved with the community. It helps you build relationships. It helps your business grow, marketing wise and PR, referrals. It's just very important for people, especially as a small business. You have to find a way to market yourself, and being part of a team and part of a family, it's very important. I think the Hispanic Chamber has helped us as a business more because of the relationship that we have and the fact that we work together. They know what I went through. They know what my team went through. So automatically, we're family. Latinos, we're a family. So what do? We come to a country my parents came to this country to make a difference in their life. So now that stays in us. It's part of our culture. Now the chamber is your family. How do we grow it? How do we help you? Catherine, what can we do? So we had so much support. We have your vice chair, she started a GoFundMe account, and that was just amazing from her to help us as a business owner. We had people sending us clients. What can we do? The most important thing that you want to hear is, what can we do to help you? And that's what I got from the chamber. That's what I got from the Hispanic Chamber. A family that reached out to me after all the years that I've been part of, saying, we're here, what can we do to support? You don't see that a lot, and that's what you need when your business just all of a sudden crumbles. You need to hear that. You know you're gonna make it through, because as Latinos, that's what we do. We figure it out and we rebuild ourselves. But you need someone to hear that you can hear, that can say, I believe in you, but how do I help you? And that's what happened with being part of such a beautiful family like the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. A piece of advice that I would love to give to Latina women business owners is this empowerment thing that's going on. A lot of us say we support women, but in reality, do we really support one another? And I think this is the time as Latinas to really support one another and help. What's the advice? Ask. You don't lose anything. You're gonna get a no, but you're gonna keep asking. Our job as Latina business owners and successful women, our job is to help other women to grow. I think that if we unite and we grow together, we'll make it faster, right? I think united as women, we're a herd that will never give up. But we have to be more conscious of that. I think that we should literally practice that more often. And I am always a support to women. Whenever they come for advice or anything, I'm an open door. I mean, people can honestly say that. And I think when you get together and you work with a team that do that, it becomes part of your lifestyle, helping women and see what they can do. It doesn't cost anything to give advice. Think about it, how if somebody makes it through a business as a woman because of your advice, you're gonna feel so proud that your advice, changed somebody's life. So I think unity, and I think most importantly, ask how you can help. How can you be like someone? And remember, if you see a successful Latina woman, she did it, you can do it as well.
Thank you, Catherine, and thank you for the birthday wishes. Still celebrating my birthday. And yes, the Sacramento staff did receive their juices. It's the one thing that gave them a boost to keep on going. And I also received my juice, so thank you so much. I'll be drinking it later. Now, CHEC is proud of its long-standing partnership with Wells Fargo, not only during these past conventions, but throughout the year for their support for our technical and leadership programs. Please join in viewing the following message from Wells Fargo Bank.
Wells Fargo has a long history of serving diverse communities. Since 1852, Latinos have been valued customers and respected team members. For more than 165 years, we've learned and grown by working together. Today, Latinos are powering U.S. economic growth, and our commitment to empowering the Latino community is stronger than ever. We see diversity and inclusion as a competitive advantage. Our Latino team members help us better meet the needs of our customers and communities. You have a dream? We want to help. You have an idea? Let's get to work. Wells Fargo resources, expertise, and advocacy help create a level playing field for all. Take a look at our values in action. For the past several years, Wells Fargo has been a leading mortgage lender in the Hispanic community. In 2015, the bank pledged $125 billion through 2025 dedicated to Hispanic homebuyers. Since 2015, we have helped more than 160,000 Hispanic families purchase homes. We believe in Latino entrepreneurs and give them the tools and resources to succeed. We help them build credit and gain access to capital with the goal of increased lending to diverse business owners. Our supply chain is no different. We want to increase spend with diverse suppliers while investing in their development. Over the past 6 years, we've spent $804 million with Hispanic-owned businesses. We work with organizations like the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the Latino Business Action Network to foster economic empowerment. In fact, we work with numerous nonprofits to support diverse communities and have donated $105 million in 2019 to organizations serving Hispanic communities. Since 2012, neighborhood LIFT programs and other LIFT programs have delivered $500 million in down payment assistance, homebuyer education, and support for nearly 24,000 homeowners across more than 1,000 municipalities, largely representing low and moderate income households. As a groundbreaking partner of the Hispanic Scholarship Fund, we've built a tradition of helping to empower Hispanic youth by providing more than $24 million in scholarship support since 2003. Of course, we couldn't do any of this without a team that reflects the diversity of our customers. We champion diversity and inclusion at all levels through equitable pay and career development programs. At Wells Fargo, we see difference as opportunity, culture as talent, and every person as an agent for positive change. Moving forward, Wells Fargo is committed to meeting the financial needs of our customers and empowering the Latino community to build wealth for generations to come.
I'm so excited to introduce our speaker for this afternoon. She is Wells Fargo's National Diverse Segments Director for the Commercial Banking Group. Patty Juarez is creating, developing, and executing Wells Fargo's strategy within several lines of businesses. She has spent 25 years in commercial banking where she has held various leadership roles. Patty joined Wells Fargo's in 1995 as a financial analyst and completed the bank's credit management training program in 1998. Active in a variety of professional and community organizations, Patty was chairwoman and now board development chair for the Orange County Hispanic Chambers of Commerce, where she represents the interests of Orange County's 30,000 Hispanic-owned businesses. Externally, Patty often speaks about topics such as diversity and inclusion, diverse segments, multicultural marketing, access to capital, and financial literacy. Internally, Patty is the president of the Latino Connection, one of the largest employee resources groups for Wells Fargo, 50 chapters. Representing over 48,000 Latinos, she is also on the Diversity and Inclusion Council for Commercial Banking, leading the diverse segments work. Please join me in welcoming Patty Juarez, Wells Fargo National Diverse Segments Director of the Commercial Banking Group. Patty.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Veronica, for the kind introduction. On behalf of the 36,000 Wells Fargo employees in California, I'm thrilled to be here today, virtually gathering with all of you as we explore and celebrate how Latinas are shaping the U.S. economy. At a time when women-owned firms comprise nearly 40% of the country's businesses, and Latina-owned firms are the fastest growing of any segment, employing over 9 million people and generating 1.7 trillion in sales, I think you can say that despite the setbacks, Latinas have great momentum. I'd like to take a moment before we get started to recognize all the amazing Latinas who have the strong will and determination that it takes to succeed in business, while also having a shared commitment to supporting each other, cheering each other in so many of the successes, and supporting each other during these especially challenging times. I would like to acknowledge some of my Wells Fargo colleagues. My friend Ruben Barrales, who did an incredible job moderating the Creating Capital breakout. Tim Rios, who has been actively involved with the California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce for over 20 years and was instrumental in creating the CAPS Youth Leadership Program. My dear friend Gabby Mello, who sits on the board of both the California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce and the Foundation since 2014. Lastly, our thanks to our president, Julian Canetti, and his leadership team for their partnership and for bringing great resources to Hispanic businesses. Latinos remain the fastest growing population in California. In fact, we have over 7.7 million Latinas in California, about 20% of the population, and a quarter of these Latinas are millennials. What this means for the country and the state is that the economic well-being of Latinas is inseparably tied to the economic well-being of the country and the state as a whole. More Latinas are earning higher education degrees today than ever before. We are starting and leading businesses, making the financial decisions in our households, and we have tremendous buying power. In fact, the fastest growing small business segment in California, you guessed it, Latina-owned businesses. Latina entrepreneurs in the U.S. own 17% of all women-owned businesses and represent 50% of the growth in Latino small business starts overall. Wells Fargo is proud to celebrate and support the cultural heritage and significant contributions of Hispanics during Hispanic Heritage Month and throughout the year. We are honored to help generations of Latino families grow for more than 160 years. And we're committed to seeing the Hispanic community achieve financial prosperity. As Director of Commercial Banking's Diverse Segments Practice at Wells Fargo, I see what a difference small businesses can make. And I know firsthand the power of Latina entrepreneurs, the power they have in their local communities, and the impact they make in business, in our communities, and in paving the future for the leaders of tomorrow. I built this practice with a focus exclusively on minority-owned businesses, and Latina-owned businesses, they're the fastest growing. Access to capital is key to building a dream. And still today, it can be a challenge for new businesses and or existing businesses seeking growth, especially during a global pandemic. We have seen restaurant owners struggle to keep their employees paid and watched as once thriving businesses have had to pivot their business model, close their doors indefinitely. The business need for financial stability and support is greater than we have ever seen in previous decades. I want to share a story about my parents and the sacrifices they made in the 1980s when we immigrated to the US. I was 12 years old, and I knew my father was able to offer our family the opportunity to live in a country that provided such promise. His entrepreneurial spirit was alive and well, and he successfully set up a maquiladora operation in Mexico and imported electronic circuits to the US. Even at my young age, I understood the need for access to capital. as I helped my father with payroll and bills for the business. I might have been young, but I knew that without a financial partner, things would be much harder for our family. That was when I decided I would become a lender and dedicate myself to providing that much needed capital to business owners. And now, after 25 years in banking, I have to say, I continue to work on making capital more accessible to Latino and Latina business owners, and we're still not where we need to be. The landscape, though, for young Latinas has changed a lot since I first came to this country. Today, organizations like Pequeños Empresarios, which teaches courses on language, leadership, personal growth, finance, business operations, environmental stewardship, and many other topics for children 7 to 12. They open so many opportunities for today's youth. Wells Fargo is a proud sponsor of this program here in California, and I invite you to hear from some of the participants for yourself on the impact this program has had in their lives.
Hey guys, it's me Luna and you're watching my channel. I did not know about saving before Pequeños Empresarios. I do save my money and try to save more as possible and not waste it in stuff that I do not need.
A Luna Montero que nos dirigirá con el brindis.
Pequeños Empresarios is making the dreams of these children come true. And they're teaching them skills that they ordinarily would not learn anywhere else.
Hace más de 10 años en la ciudad de Madera, al ver yo la necesidad de programas positivos que pudieran apoyar a nuestros niños.
She helped me a lot because she basically taught every single one of us how to save our money and how important it is to go to the bank. And make sure to give a big like, subscribe so you keep seeing more of these videos. My channel, I basically created it. It's super fun. I do have a lot of goals for it. I'm gonna work hard to make it grow and expand.
Son con talleres de liderazgo, superación personal, finanzas, sistema empresarial, modales, cuidado ambiental, entre otros. Pero nuestro enfoque siempre ha sido impulsar a los niños a ser emprendedores.
But I've been saying that I'm starting my business. It's going to be called Luna's Cosmetics right here.
Hoy es una niña, segura de sí misma, se sabe expresar ante el público, tiene una mentalidad realmente de adulta.
Luna Montero ha tenido un crecimiento impresionante en nuestra organización.
Yo he aprendido cómo sentirme segura hablando en público.
Wells Fargo ha estado involucrado desde que nosotros iniciamos el programa. Ha sido un soporte muy grande patrocinándonos cada año. De esa manera hemos podido expandir nuestro programa con más niños.
Wells Fargo has been working with Pequeños Empresarios since 2014, and we've provided more than $75,000 in grants to the organization. But perhaps the part that we enjoy the most is seeing all these kids come into our branch and learn about finances, learn how money works, and really take a look around. It always blows them away.
The first time I went to Wells Fargo and opened my account, I was super excited to be able to do this because, I never thought that I was going to be able to do that. Thanks to Pequeños Empresarios, I did it.
Ver a Luna triunfar para mí es un sueño hecho realidad.
What an amazing young lady Luna is. And ultimately, what she learned through Pequeños Empresarios went on to help her mother, who was unable to work following an injury. Luna's mom tapped into what she learned from Luna's to start her own sales business, which is helping the single mother support her family and bring in a steady income. I hear stories of triumph and strength like this every day working at Wells Fargo. In Oakland, while facing an uphill battle keeping her staff paid with COVID-19 shutdown of the restaurant industry, Wells Fargo customer Maria Alderete found a way to help her restaurant, Lucas, and others like it, stay open and serve a greater need by making not hot meals to serve and feed families struggling to afford even the basics. In forming Community Kitchen with her husband, Rick, Maria's dream of helping others during a crisis has provided more than 13,000 meals provided by 40 restaurants in the Oakland community. With the help of the Paycheck Protection Program loan and a grant from Wells Fargo, Lucas is doing well, and the Community Kitchen continues to help provide healthy meals across the region. Another recipient of a Paycheck Protection Program loan from Wells Fargo is Los Tres Pollos, a family-owned restaurant with locations in Compton, Gardena, and Long Beach. Rather than telling their story, I'll let you hear it from the Mejoradas family.
All of our work ethics, mine as well as both of my brothers, was definitely created by my dad. Both of my parents are from Mexico, from the state of Jalisco. I'm the second of three boys. They're proud of what they've done because they raised three men. I've always wanted to be in the family business. It's definitely given me the opportunity to do something that most people get a chance to do, which is run your own business.
Efrain and I got to know each other many years ago when him and I sat for about 3 hours. And during that session, I realized how passionate Efrain Jr. was for the business that his father had built and the admiration that he had for his father.
I met Mario about 8 years ago. I met him through my dad as he was our merchant services rep. We've been really good friends ever since, not only through a business perspective, but in life as well.
There have been a couple ways that Wells Fargo has been able to help out. In the beginning, it was with credit cards and lines of credit to help out with their business cash flow. Then later on, it was with merchant services and making sure that the technology piece was there so that they remain competitive within the restaurant industry.
The reason why I chose Wells Fargo is definitely because of the customer service, not only in regards to the business, but also for my personal accounts.
This family truly exemplifies what it is to live the American dream.
To me, family is the most important thing, and I've always wanted to make my parents proud.
The Paycheck Protection Program has been a lifeline for businesses across the country. And this summer, Wells Fargo announced it was using the approximately $400 million in fees generated by this program to create the Open for Business Fund. This new initiative is providing support for nonprofit organizations that serve small businesses, particularly minority-owned small businesses. This group has been disproportionately affected by the pandemic, and through support from these nonprofits, now they have access to needed capital, technical support, and long-term resiliency programs. In California, this program has already provided much needed financial assistance to California Coastal Rural Development Corporation based in Salinas. Funding provided for this organization has helped 25 small business owners, primarily women-owned businesses, and saved or retained 50 jobs in the area. Los Angeles-based Pacific Coast Regional Corporation has also received funding through the Open for Business Fund, resulting in financial assistance for 91 small businesses, business owners, and creation and retention of 95 jobs. I'm so proud of the work that Wells Fargo has done to support entrepreneurs and small businesses, in particularly to navigate the financial challenge of the pandemic economy. And I am proud of the resilience and the perseverance of the Latino community and of my Latina business leaders amid a crisis unlike anything we've experienced in our lifetime. From pivoting a career to balancing jobs and family to help others in need, we are strong and we continue to be fiercely impactful in driving the recovery of the U.S. economy as it rebuilds from the setbacks caused by COVID-19. Let's use the strength and momentum of our incredible work ethic, entrepreneurial spirit, and get back in the game and not just survive, but thrive.
Thank you, Patty, for joining us this afternoon. And thank you all for joining us virtually. I invite you to stay on and join us for our 1 o'clock session. I happen to be moderating the 1 o'clock panel with an amazing group of Latin entrepreneurs and businesswomen. So I invite you to join us for the remainder of the day for some amazing sessions. Thank you once again.
We thank you for joining us at this afternoon's Latina Empresaria General Session, and we invite you to participate in this afternoon's workshop and panel sessions. Convention schedules are posted within the convention website and within the attendee hub. As attendees, While logged in, you are able to access all breakout sessions inside of the attendee hub. All sessions are interpreted to Spanish. Please access the conference line credentials in the description of each breakout session. Support this year's student cohort as they discuss the impacts of COVID-19 across industries at the California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce, Creating a Pathway to Success, CAPS, panel from 1 to 2 p.m. Learn how your business can benefit from a diverse workshop at the LGBTQ, leading the cultural transformation of the small business ecosystem in California from 1 to 2 p.m. Join California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce, Health Program, and CalSaver experts as they discuss healthcare and retirement benefits for your workforce from 1 to 2. Learn and get inspired by incredible Latina women and lady bosses at the Lessons of Success from Latinas entrepreneurs and business women from 1 to 2. And lastly, join us for our last general session as we announce plans for 2021 at the Igniting Our Culture of Purpose from 2 to 3.